So good afternoon to each and everyone. My name is Junel Atistoque and I'm from section BSCE1C, and these are the differentiation formulas. Number 1. The constant multiple rule. The formula for constant multiple rule is derivative of y over derivative of x equals c f prime x. Second one is the power rule. The formula for power rule is derivative of y over derivative of x equals n x raised to n minus 1. The third one is the constant function rule. The formula for constant function rule is derivative of y over derivative of x equals 0. The fourth one is the sum and difference rule. The formula for sum and difference rule is y prime equals u prime x plus minus v prime x. And the fifth one is the product rule. The formula for product rule is y prime equals ux v prime x plus vx u prime x. So, for the example of constant multiple rule, find the derivative of y equals 4x9 raised to 9. So, the formula of constant multiple rule is d derivative of y derivative of over derivative of x equals c f prime x. So I substitute it. So c is f, c is 4, then f is 9, then x is raised to 9 minus 1. Then 9 minus 1 is 8, then 4 times 9 is 36. So the derivative of y equals 4x9 is y prime equals 36x raised to 8. So the second one is the power rule. The example of power rule is find the derivative of y equals x raised to 21. So the formula for the power rule is derivative of y over derivative of x equals n x raised to n minus 1. So I substituted it. So 21, n is 21, x, copy x, then raised to 21 minus 1. So 21 minus 1 is 20, then copy 21. So 21x raised to 20. So the derivative of y equals x raised to 21 is y prime equals 21 x raised to 20. So in number 3, this is the sample for the constant function rule. So find the derivative of y equals 1. So the formula for the constant rule is dy derivative of y over derivative of x equals 0. So why is it 0? Because the derivative of y over derivative of x is always equals to 0 when we say the constant function rule. When it comes to constant function rule, it is always equals to 0. So y equals to 1 is equals to 0. So number 4, this is the example for the sum and difference rule. So find the derivative of y equals 4x squared plus 3x minus 1. So y prime equals u prime x plus minus b prime x. So this is the formula that we are going to use for the sum and difference rule. So I substitute it. So u prime x is 4x squared prime, and for b prime x is 3x prime. then minus 1. So the 4 copy down, then I get the 2 from the exponent of the x, then copy x squared minus 1, then plus 3, then I copied 1 from the exponent, 3 times 3 1, then x raised to 1 minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1, so x, and 4 times 2 is 8. Then copy positive, plus 3 times 1 is 3, then 1 minus 1 is 0, so no more x is cancelled. So the answer for finding the derivative of y equals 4x squared plus 3x minus 1 is y prime equals 8x plus 3. So in the fifth is the product rule. So find the derivative of y equals 8x squared 3x squared minus 1. So the formula for the product rule is y prime equals ux v prime x plus vx u prime x. So how do we find the ux and the vx? So the first term is our ux and the second term is our vx. The first term is 8x squared and the second term is 3x squared minus 1. So we just let it ux equals 8x squared and vx is equals to 3x squared minus 1. So I substituted it 8x squared 3x squared minus 1 prime plus 3x squared minus 1 8x squared prime. So copy 8x squared, then why it becomes 6x? Because 3 times 2 is 6, then 2 minus 1 is 1, so x. So 6x, then plus 3x squared minus 1, copy. Then why it becomes 16x is 2 times 8 is 16, then 2 minus 1 is 1, so x, 16x. Then 8 times 6 is 48 x cubed. We add the 2 exponent, which is the squared and the number 1, so it become 48 x cubed. Then plus 3x squared times 16x is 48x cubed. Then negative 1 times 16x is negative 16x. Then we add the 2, 48x cubed plus 48x cubed will give us 96x cubed. Then copy negative 16x. So the answer in the product rule, finding the derivative of y equals 8x squared 3x squared minus 1 is y prime equals 96x cubed minus 16x. So that's it, and thank you.